Ah, London. Well, we finally made it all the way to London. And after going into my weed hatch and pulling out all of the plastic bags that were wrapped around my prop, it's clean now, it's fine. We were there for a couple of nights. And while we were there was enough time to walk Sally and do a bit of shopping. And also, there was an opportunity to join the march against the safety zones that are going up in Broxbourne and various other places along the River Lee. It was a great turnout, actually. There was a lot of people. We all protested outside the CRT offices in Little Venice. And it was so good to see a lot of my fellow boaters there making their voices heard.
And one last one, right into camera.
A little bit colder this morning. Goodbye, Paddington Basin. You're always good to us. I never noticed that plug there before. I wonder what would happen if you pulled it out. When moving your boat around in Little Venice, always let the water bus go ahead of you. Always keep out of the way of the water buses, because they've got a schedule to keep. This is one of my favourite little runs through London, the Regent's Canal that goes through Regent's Park and past London Zoo. I love it. Back there are some very, very tall fences topped with very long spikes. I wonder what they're trying to say. Blow-up bridge, rebuilt obviously. Now back in the 1900s or whatever, somebody moored a barge full of gunpowder underneath the old bridge, and guess what happened? We're passing London Zoo. We're about to go past the big, gigantic bird aviary designed by Lord Snowdon. Obviously having some work done at the moment because there's not a single bird in it. Shame. Now we're about to go down and do a tricky left-hander at the Cumberland Basin. Now bear in mind that the water buses go through there on the hour and quarter past the hour, so yeah, try and come down here when they're not going through, otherwise it could get a bit tricky. Camden moorings. Primrose Hill. I love the Pirate Castle. No matter what time you take a boat through Camden, there's always going to be tourists or just people wanting to film you on their cameras. Which is fine. I just take my license plates in because I don't want that on social media. Hampstead Road Lock in Camden. Hawley Lock, and now we're in the 90s. Things have certainly changed around here in the last 9 years. About 9 years ago that was just a market, Camden Market, and while my boat was going down in this lock I used to jump off, get some noodles and jump back on my boat. Good times. But this is progress. One of the practical benefits to all this being redeveloped is that you don't now have 10 street drinkers sitting all over the lock, being generally belligerent and unhelpful. Okay, just Kentish Town Lock to go. And then we're done with Camden. King's Cross. London is always undergoing some sort of construction or another. They just tear up the old and build new on top. I think I prefer the look of this building. More wharf-like. Islington Tunnel coming up. The longest canal tunnel in London. Okay, I can see all the way to the end, so we're going to go for it. Islington. Honestly, when you've travelled through as many canal tunnels as I have in the last year, the Islington Tunnel is not that scary. City Road Lock. In depth. My favourite trip boat business in London. Sturts. A local fisherman has brought a windlass with him. Haggerston, and now we're approaching trendy East London. Let's see how trendy it looks. Basin. This is Acton's Lock, and it's very, very close to Broadway Market, which is one of the trendiest places to moor your boat for up to 14 days every year. Broadway Market's just up there. Victoria Park. And the good thing about stopping here for lunch, there's a food market today. Old Ford Lock. Nearly at the end of all these locks. We've got a little passenger. Cute. There's some people below us in a wide beam faffing around and spinning around and doing donuts. So we're going to wait in this lock until they've sorted out what they're going to do, and then we're going to go down to Limehouse. Mile End Lock. Brilliant. Oh, the sun's come out. Last lock of the day, and then we are in to the Limehouse Basin. It's been a long old journey. That's the toy train. Well, that's it. 100 locks. This is not the end for us. It is, however, the end of this story, because we only plan to do 100 locks in a movie. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed it.